Me and my cousin used to do the dirty and wait, I had freaky deaky time with my girlfriend in her dorm while her roommate was there sleeping. Hey y'all, oh my gosh, it's been a hot minute since I've been in this room, and it's been a hot minute since I filmed a YouTube video. Whoa, especially one of these kind of YouTube videos. Whoa. Today I am reading y'all's AITA. Am I the whole? I asked everybody. I asked people from my school. I asked y'all. I asked people on Instagram. If y'all follow me on Instagram, then you would know. I asked people on TikTok. So we got 48 responses, girls. So there will be a part 2. Let's just get straight into it. The pink iPad with stickers makes an appearance. I have the biggest crush on you and I want to bite your butt. Okay. I had freaky deaky time with my girlfriend in her dorm while her roommate was there sleeping. Are you the AO? I want to say yes, because that's actually outrageous. Why couldn't y'all just go somewhere else? Because if I'm in my sleep, I wake up, I'm gonna rip your thing off. I'm gonna twist her boobies. Because what is wrong with you? Last year, I had this friend who would constantly tease me for having a phobia of blood because to him it was ridiculous and fake. And he refused to take it seriously. And one day I was sitting at the school lunch tables with my friend group. They respect me, love them to this day, but he was just an ick. And he started to begin teasing me about my phobia again and mentioning very gory and bloody videos, which ended up triggering me, so I ended up slapping him in the face and dumping my whole water bottle over him, and then he called me a bitch and went on with his day talking crap about me to his toxic friend group. Keep in mind, I warned him several times that if he didn't respect my boundaries, then I would do something about it. In my opinion, this was pretty tame. Am I the a-hole? Girl, no. Because if I'm sitting here telling you about my phobia and it's serious, first of all, blood is a serious phobia. If you told me you had a phobia of like turtles, I would kind of giggle a little bit, because why you scared of turtles? If you tell me that you have a phobia of blood, I'm gonna be like, you know what, that's understandable, because blood is not cute. But for him to sit here and basically tease you in your face and you're supposed to just take it, absolutely not, girl. You did the right thing. I would do the same thing, period, as you should. Hey May, this is about my brother, 16 male and me, 19 female. My brother had a girlfriend that was a year younger than him. I've never had a problem with her. She was really a sweet girl, but I just didn't know her too well, you know. After a while, my brother would say slick stuff about other girls when he had a whole girlfriend, and it bothered me. My brother was raised in a house full of women, my mom, my grandma, and me, and I believed whenever he got a girlfriend, he would know how to act and treat her right. But he was talking about going to prom with other girls, flirting with other girls, giving his friends advice to cheat on their significant others, and I couldn't take it any further. So I privately messaged his girlfriend through Instagram and told her everything he's been saying when she wasn't around, and that I wanted her to be aware, and that if she wanted to stay, that's up to her. She appreciated my commentary and continued to save my brother for about 2 more weeks, I'd say. She'd slowly tried to confront him about his actions, but he just wouldn't listen, and that made her feel unseen and not really cared for. So she ended up breaking up with him over text. Am I the a-hole for letting her know what my brother was saying? Absolutely not. I don't care if that's your blood. First of all, you're raised in a house full of women and you still are whack. The mom, the grandma, and a sister, and you still being a cheater at this point, you got issues. Hey, am I the a-hole for getting freaky out in public? What y'all think? As terrible as it sounds, I think it's pretty valid. My girlfriend and I both recently turned 21. Oh Jesus, who am I following? Went to Coco Jones' concert on the 26th last month in Silver Spring, Maryland. Now, my girlfriend and I barely have any time to have, because of our work schedules, and this concert was a part of our date night. I wore a short skirt with a thong underneath, and my girlfriend wore some black baggy clothing with the inappropriate thing underneath her pants, which I was unaware of at the time. So we were near the back of the crowd and the lights were extremely dim. My girlfriend was behind me, touching me all over, swaying me back and forth, and I was getting in the mood, so I offered to go in the bathroom during the opening acts. She then offered the idea of doing it out there and that no one would notice, so the lights would be so dark. She then proceeded to take my hand and feel the inappropriate thing on her pants, and I was turned on to the max. So I let my girlfriend have at it. It felt so good and I had no regrets. She had it in me for all 3 opening acts. How long is opening acts, y'all? How long are opening acts for? I've never been to a concert, so I don't know. People around us were getting suspicious because of the smell.
Listen. Oh my goodness. You smell that shit?
Y'all rank. Ugh. We didn't care at all. Then the lights turned on and we were stuck like deer in headlights. People started to notice and then call security on us for literally just having a little playtime. Let me read before I comment. Security then approached us, asked us to do a pat down for any inappropriate items. They did me and found nothing, but when they pat down my girlfriend, we were done for. Right before Coco came on, we were escorted out and then banned from the venue. As sad as it were, we ended up having some, and back at Bowie State. Don't say no go Bulldogs, you nasty. I don't know if this is like an a-hole situation. You just nasty. This is a very nasty, stank, rank situation. First of all, it's just a little playtime. It's just a little playtime. You're doing things. What? You're doing things out in public with thousands of people. And then you want to turn around and say that you did it in a car. Why didn't you wait to go in a car? I can't believe you go to Bowie State University. You just nasty. What's wrong with you? Am I the a-hole for beating up my best friend? When I was younger, I had 2 best friends. We'll call them Maya 14F and Izzy 13F. I, 14F, have been friends with Maya for about 4 years now, and we were practically inseparable. We did everything together. Maya introduced me to Izzy and we became good friends too. All of a sudden, Maya started being distant towards me. I asked her why. She said I was being stupid and had no idea what I was talking about. First of all, she didn't need to be such a bitch. She had never been like this towards me before. And second, she definitely was. Because before, she would eat lunch at my table with Izzy and I. After hearing her response, I immediately knew something was happening. I talked to Izzy and she told me that Maya had a crush on this one guy and was absolutely head over heels for him. I still didn't understand why she was being distant. She can like someone and still talk to her best friend, right? Mia and I went to the same church and I noticed that she started missing Wednesday night a lot. It was when I asked her about it, she blew up in my face. At that point, I was fed up with her BS and stopped answering her texts. A few weeks later, I woke up on a Saturday morning to her sending me furious text saying that her boyfriend, we'll call him Hayden 15M, the guy she had a crush on, apparently they started dating. I told her that I told him that she didn't love him anymore, which was BS because I never talked to him. And I tried to explain to her that she was lying and I never said anything to him. But she believed him over me because that makes total sense. To trust your boyfriend of not even a month over your best friend of 4 years. We argued back and forth over text about 4 hours. I was on the phone with Izzy the entire time telling her what was happening. I said some personal stuff about my life that no one knew. Me being suicidal when I was younger, being SA, etc. And she called me for not wanting to blank myself, claiming it would only digging the hole deeper. Right. Needless to say, I never texted her back. When we got to school the following Monday, I beat her up for what she had said to me, the despicable things she said about my family, and I ended up breaking her nose and one of her ribs, almost strangling her to death, giving her 2 black eyes, busting her lips, and she never came back to school again. I got ISS, in school suspension, for 2 weeks. Her boyfriend is trying to get her to press charges against me, but she doesn't want to because she realized what she said to me was effed up and that she deserves what she got. So am I the a-hole? By the way, I love you. Honestly, love you too, because you're real. First of all, why are you switching up on me because you got a man? That's pick me, man hungry, boy crazy energy, and I'm not for it. I don't like that for you. Sorry, but if you're gonna sit here and talk about my family and we supposed to be best friends locked in forever, you're done. You're cut. No, I don't think you are the a-hole. I think she's the a-hole because why is she ever talking to you grimy like that? That's crazy. Am I the a-hole for moaning someone else's name in bed on purpose? I thought my life was crazy. Y'all got a lot going on. I'm very intrigued about this one. Name is Daria. Is it Dara? Girl, I'm gonna call you D. My friend is JC. I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced. Okay. I'm 17 and he's 15. Senior and sophomore. As of lately, I had suspicious about JC cheating on me with my bestie A. Yeah, we were mutual friends before we got together 5 weeks ago, but now their friendship is starting to bother me. They have 3 to 5 classes together, mixed elective classes. He told me they were put together on a project so he would be at her house. He also asked me to tag along so that he could spend time with me while working, but I refused due to my theory. He was upset being understood and was super polite about it. I went home and regretted my decision in dealing his offer. So I went to A's house and looked into her room from the window because that's where they were working. She's sitting on her bed, legs kind of spread, and I see JC on his knees in front of her, and I flipped out. I did see a whole bunch of project supplies behind him though, so once he was done over there, he asked to come visit me. I said sure. Brought me some empanada. I don't want to mispronounce anything. I made along with some sweet tea. And just wanted to relax with me after a long day. Eventually, relaxing turned into intimacy, which he's never had freaky time with anyone before, unlike me. The house was empty and he was nervous but ready. The foreplay happens and we hit. Jesus. As it goes on, it feels good, but I'm still feeling like he cheated with A on the low. He picks up the pace and I scream out the name. Santiago, my ex-boyfriend? JC immediately stopped and asked who Santiago is in tears. I've never seen him cry before, and then I further explained who he was and showed him a picture just to find out that is his older cousin who was on the floor in her room. Wait, oh my god, who recently graduated May 2023. Then I got on him for cheating on A. Then he explained his side. He said he was on the floor in her room out of respect for me, plus he was building their sculpture model from the ground up. Then I regretted my decision in thinking he was cheating, also traumatizing him during his first time. He's a good kid. He does ballet and gymnastics. He takes care of his younger siblings and he watches your channel. Oh my gosh, thank you, JC. You are amazing. I love you. So I'm using this as a platform for him to see, since he broke up with me and blocked me. JC, don't get back with this girl. She crazy. Don't do it, JC. I'm sorry. Girl, love you, JC Poo girl. Get them orange hearts on my face. JC, free my man, JC. First of all, JC, I didn't want to say it as I read the story, but JC, JC, why you dating a senior saint? Come on, please. I don't like that vision for you. I don't like the fact that you. I don't know, because I don't want people to be like 15 and 17 aren't that bad. I don't like that. Girl, I'm sure you're a great person, but that was absolutely outlandish. I feel like you would have been better off approaching him and saying you was low-key peeking. You was peeking and you saw some things that you probably shouldn't have been seeing. He's never going to forget that for the rest of his life. JC, you're never going to forget that. Get your lick back. What's going on? That might be a-hole for telling my friend her own friends were talking about her. It was in our group study class, in this big group of girls. At least 7 or 8 of them were all at one table just talking. They started talking about my friend at first. I didn't pay attention because there were 3 people with her name in different classes. I realized who they were talking about because they said something about her dog, and only one of them has a dog. Eventually, they were saying more things, is that the friend was all, oh, those girls are weird. Until later, she basically stopped being friends with her best friend and talks to the girls that hated her ex-best friend. They ended up being friends, but would say kind of weird, mean stuff about her and would take photos of her like off guard and edit them and add pig ears. So I texted her like what was going on. I was texting her and then this other girl just randomly goes up to me and is like, oh, who are you texting? Girl, why are you in my business? I don't even know you. A group of girls looked over for a second and continued to talk. A month later, they found out I was the one who told my friend, and now none of them liked me. I also did get into a few arguments with this one girl, mainly because I called her a whitewashed. She is. I mean, period. The friend who was talked about is still friends with them to this day. What J. Cole said, don't save her. She don't want to be saved, because all you did what you did as a good friend. Because me, if somebody talking about me and I'm friends with them, I would want to know. I don't think you're the a-hole. I think you did the right thing. I might be a-hole for ruining my own birthday dinner. I'm Stevie, 20, and I wanted to have a nice family dinner for my birthday, which was on May 3rd. Hey, we got the same birthday. I also said I needed my boyfriend too. Why you got the same name as my friend? You got the same name as my friend? I don't like that. Your boyfriend got the same name as my friend. That's a little suspicious. My family loves Titus and was happy to have him there. The day comes and everyone is there, including my little cousins. I see Titus walking out in his suit and I was dripping, if you know what I mean. He looked so handsome, swear to God. The way the table was set up, I was at the head of the table and Titus was on the side of me. My family went down in the line saying nice words to me, and Titus went last. On top of Titus looking fine, his voice sparked something in me. Then I started doing inappropriate things under my dress, but no one could see nor hear anything from me because music was also playing in the background. His speech went on for 7 minutes, I say, and that was enough time for me to finish. He noticed my face twisting and turning and asked if I was okay. Then I played it off and finished peacefully. So I thought. I felt a big gush from under me and sprayed on someone's feet, which so happened to be my dad. His shoes were ruined and everyone picked up on what I was doing. Titus was stuck in both. My dad's furious at me. My aunts and uncles and cousins left the scene and then covered their children's eyes for me. After everyone left, I expected Titus to understand, but then he said what I did was disgusting, disrespectful, and wrong, especially with family and children present, because he believes freaky deaky time should be a private thing. Instead of consulting me, he kept saying how terrible it was to include my family in a sexual matter without any consent and that he needed a break from me. This was the worst birthday ever. Titus and I still speak. Ever since then, he's been very distant a bit and won't do freaky deaky with me, and I feel terrible. It might be a-hole. Girl, you're crazy. Yes, you are. That's actually... Sometimes I have to check if I'm a real person because I hear things that are not real. What do I even say? I would break up with you too, because I mean, that's terrible. I think you need to look in the mirror and reevaluate your life because that is very frightening. Am I the a-hole for creating a school T page and getting someone fired? Wow. Okay, so boom, it's 6th grade and I go to a 6th to 12th grade school. But there are 4 buildings, the middle school classes, high school classes, the cafeteria, and the auditorium, and the gym. At the time, T-pages were a big thing, so I decided to make one for the 9th and 12th grades. At first, I used to just put random stuff on the page like, oh, the meatloaf looked raw, like raw, yeah. But one of my friends at the time had a step-cousin who was in 10th grade and would tell her dramas that happened in her part of the school because, remember, 6 to 8 and 9 to 12 had different buildings, so they only really saw each other at lunch assemblies or free period days. Every post was like a shade room post. We'd have the first slide be the title and the photo of the person or the people. The next slides explain what happened, and if there were any videos of something like a fight, it would be on the last slide. People would DM us drama and we would repeat this. So we kept this up for a while, and one day we got a really wild submission. It was about an assistant teacher who was a college student. He was very friendly to everyone, but mainly the high school girls. He would invite a lot of the juniors and seniors to his college stuff with his friends, like going to bars. He constantly tried to talk to some of the girls like in that way, and the person who sent it had photos of text messages with him sending photos of him shirtless. He posted it, the school went crazy. Apparently the head principal was monitoring the page for a while, but someone probably reported to the school directly after we posted it, because later the assistant teacher got kicked out of his school and is in jail now. I see this as a hero in disguise. I mean, he got what he deserved. First of all, you are a college student and you trying to get minors to go to bars. Over here sending shirtless pictures. You deserve to go to jail and you deserve to get fired. A hoe for saying I hope my mom or grandma chokes on something. Honestly, from what it sounds like, I might sound like a bitch, but honestly, they do anything. They do any and everything to piss me off and to make me cry. I do nothing but try to be the best person around them, but nothing makes them happy, especially my grandma. One time I was really sick and they both got mad at me for not working or cleaning. It just made me cry because I already feel like no one hears me on the outside, but they just make it worse. So am I the a-hole? I don't think you're the a-hole, girl. I think they the a-hole, because why are they sitting here trying to make you cry? And why are they sitting here trying to make you work and clean when you sick? You need some chicken noodle soup. What's going on? I effed my ex-dad. Ex-dad? Oh, your ex is dead. Okay. Because he cheated on me with my ex-best friend. And turns out him and my ex-best friends are siblings. And today is my birthday. Can you sing happy birthday, Levi? On the 7th. Happy belated birthday, Levi. Happy belated birthday, Levi. Happy birthday, Levi. Hey, come on, y'all. Happy birthday, Levi. Hey, happy birthday. I'll be like that. I don't know what to say to you. Am I the a-hole for dating my bully and he brought me to a promise ring and a necklace for selling it and cheating on him because when we didn't date, he bullied my little brother and even hit him to the point we had to go to the hospital. Also, the necklace and ring I sold came with a $50K. Also, love you. I date him too. Shoot, $50K? Do you know what you can do with $50K? Girl, you can buy an apartment. You could buy an apartment and live in there. That's what you do with apartments, obviously. But still, that's not the point. You could do so much. I see this as you getting your get bag. Get the bag. Leave. I had the a-hole for leaking a girl's number. So basically 2 years ago, I asked my friend what a slur meant, but I didn't know it was a slur. So she got mad at me and then told everyone that I called her a slur and was racist. But all I did was ask her what it meant. Then I found out her number and leaked it. Am I the a-hole? All right, girl, I need to know what this slur is and I need to know what your race is. It's a little petty on both ends. Because first of all, she had to sit here and lie on your name like that. And second of all, she could have just told you what the slur meant. Because not everybody knows what it means, okay? So it's a little petty on both ends. I don't know if I can sit here and classify you as an a-hole, but it's definitely a petty situation. I'm 16 from the UK. Shout out my people from the UK. I'm from the UK. Love your channel, by the way, babe. Basically, this happened like 2 weeks ago and I was at this girl's party and the night was fine. The parents of the girls had provided alcohol for the whole party and were even pressuring girls to drink. Oh, I don't like that one. The morning after, so many people were hungover, like really effing bad. And they even had to get their parents to pick them up because they couldn't even walk. So it's the morning after me and so many girls decided to sleep over and the parents still had left the alcohol out. My friend was up already drinking because the cook that comes over to their house every day had offered it to her. Y'all must be rich. Y'all got cooks? We don't got that here. Without thinking, I drank way too much and I didn't realize it was just pure gin. I don't know why I didn't realize. Perhaps because I was still hungover. After an hour, we were so drunk and the girls whose party we went to wanted us to come bowling with her. Mind you, the party was the day before this day was her 16th birthday. She could see we were drunk as hell. So we all went to caught the tram. Me and my friends who was drinking with could barely walk and kept walking into things. We got on the tram. What's the tram? Is that a train? I'm sorry, I'm not from the UK. Like that lich almost fell so many times. Some more of the girls had to hold us. Can someone like give me hip on the UK terminology? Thanks. We go to bowling and I was blacked out and I was blacking out drunk. Out and was lich choking on my own sick. The bowling staff were trying to help me and they eventually did. I think I said something when I was drunk about how my parents are going to react because they're Turkish Muslims, so it's against our culture to drink, and they sent me to the police to my house. And they sent the police to my house. When I came back, I saw them. So they made my friends call my parents as well to pick me up, so I went back home. My dad was so mad. Still isn't speaking to me. and the police showed up at my house when I got back. Mind you, the birthday girl didn't help me when I was throwing up everywhere. Only 2 girls did. The birthday girl told the other girls to not help me and to leave me. Could have died. So I find out in school, she was telling everyone who would listen that I ruined her party. However, I was only being sick like that for 30 minutes the day after her party in bowling, and it didn't even affect her. She also kept me and my friend's clothes we brought over the one who was siding with me. I feel bad because the girl who was siding with me used to be her best friend, and she told me she doesn't care about that girl anymore, and I feel bad. I genuinely don't know if what I did was so bad. Like, I'll be honest, I can say 100% it affected me more than it did with her. But at the same time, I guess it was her birthday. Anyways, sorry, long story, LOL. Am I the a-hole? I don't think you're the a-hole. First of all, if it was after her birthday, why is she so mad? It's not your fault. First of all, I don't think that y'all should be drinking at 16, but that's a topic for another day. Not your fault if it was after her birthday. She's petty and she probably just didn't like you from the jump because she just wanted a reason to be upset. I linked up with a guy and he gave me the ick that day because he kept calling me his wife. So the next day I effed his old middle school classmate. Right. So what do y'all think? Right. Am I the a-hole for thinking that my girl is cheating on me? Before I came along, he took her on a date and stuff. Y'all need to please learn to use commas, because I don't know what you're trying to say to me right now. The date went bad when my girlfriend had given him a bracelet way before the date, and he only wears it when she's around. Before she became friends again, she said he will always be weird and awkward around her. After he asked to hang out again, they rekindled the friendship, and she has been going over his house every couple of days. Even after saying she's stressed and tired of work to have a sesh, it will go on for 2 to 3 hours each time. Each time I ask, she always says, "Oh, I just fell asleep," or "We're watching a movie." But she will always come back exhausted. I've confronted her many times, and it's always, "Oh, he has a girlfriend. There's no way. He's my supervisor." That would be weird, but never denying it. It aggravates me. Anyways, am I the a-hole for thinking she's cheating with him? You need to leave her. She's a session takes 2 to 3 hours. I think that she's trying to play you for a dummy, and I don't appreciate that. And you really need to leave her because she's really playing in your face. In pre-K, I had this friend whose name will be S, who was really into me. When it was nap time and all the lights were off, S would ask me to touch her when the teachers weren't looking. I honestly don't know how in the world we didn't get caught, but I still think about it every now and then. Well, my life is just a lie. I wonder where she is now. If this happened to you, here's your soulmate. I don't know what you want. Okay. Me and my cousin used to do the dirty. And wait. Me and my cousins used to do the dirty. Me and her are both femmes. I don't care. I don't care if you were femme, stud femme. I don't care what you were. I don't care if you were a dog. You nasty. But I thought for once I'd get a break. Every single confession, every single one, y'all gotta talk about a cousin. I don't care if they're your 24th cousin. That's nasty.
How do you know what's good for me? That's my opinion!
And with that, I think we're gonna stop it right there. If you want a part 2, you know what to do. Get this video to 20 likes. You know what to do. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so you can get reminded about every time that I post a video. Okay? Yeah. Right. Moral of the story is stop messing with bad friends. Stop cheating on people. And stop messing with y'all cousins. That's nasty. Love y'all.